Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today, we got a ton of stuff to talk about. Yes, we do! We're gonna be talking about Ripple and XRP and VeChain, but also some miscellaneous crypto stuff, so make sure you watch this video all the way through so you don't miss out on any important crypto news. Also, we are continuing with our $100 crypto giveaways. All you have to do to enter is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. And if we hit 700 likes, we'll give it away. And we'll announce those winners live on Twitter, so make sure you follow me there as well so you get notifications and updates, yada, yada, yada. First part of today is that a lot of these big guys supposedly getting into crypto are not necessarily that bullish on crypto. In this case, they're saying for, I'm saying on. The main reason is they're saying Grayscale, for example, they're getting heavy into crypto, right? Well, it is not really Grayscale itself that is doing too much. It is their customers who are effectively buying a lot of Bitcoin. Crypto Whale said that the fund actually owns 0 Bitcoin since the clients are the real buyers of all of this, which is really kind of a bummer, because it's like, why does it matter then that Grayscale? You know, it's just an aggregate. You know, it shows how many people are buying something, but in the end, it's not really like the fund is doing something along those lines anyway. And in addition, this fund hasn't been too profitable at all. Relying on them isn't recommended. In October 2018, the price of shares of the Grayscale Bitcoin Investment Trust had gone down over 80%. Then about MicroStrategy, he referred to this company as just trying to exploit all this Bitcoin and crypto stuff to increase their stock price, which was down a whopping 95%, which is most likely why they're doing all of this, to try hop on the hype and increase their value. Again, these are all theories, but they do make a lot of sense. And not bullish for Bitcoin, Square has 98% in cash and only 2% in Bitcoin. Well, we can debate about this one because I'm thinking here, of course, it is mostly to increase their share value. Square has gained over $130 million in value from shares, but Crypto Whale said the company was bullish on Bitcoin. If they were, it would allocate more than just 2% of its cash into Bitcoin. Point here is, a lot of these companies who are entering Bitcoin are not doing so because they are so long on it. They're doing it for the gains in stock and things alike. However, right now, Bitcoin is doing pretty damn well, together with a couple of other alts, which actually I kind of missed. Looking at it right now, they're doing pretty damn juicy, guys. Look at it. Look at that. Bitcoin up above 11.5, yes. XRP above 25.5, even at 25.7. BNB $30. Ethereum almost at 400. It's all looking pretty damn juicy if you ask me. Then some literal Ripple XRP news, or mostly just community news. It comes from the Bittr exchange, who has just now gone live with their Pay ID feature. If you don't know what that is, you've been living under a rock, so you don't get the right to know this type of stuff. But Pay ID has now been activated on Bittr. I'm just kidding, by the way. It's just an easier address which you can utilize on that specific exchange through Pay ID, which will be your name, $payid.bittr.com, instead of a very annoying XRP, for example, deposit address. Esoteric XRP just posted, ever wonder if R3 is still using XRP? Within a recent Corda developer's guide dated May 31st, 2020, it shows a Java API call example using XRP. You can see it right here. Token type Ripple token is moneyutilities.getXRP. Point is, it's an example on there, so they're definitely not forgetting about XRP at all, which is a good thing to quickly spot. XRP Reality posted, people won't be able to buy tens of thousands of XRP anymore very soon, and just 1,000 XRP will be a dream for many. This has not been designed for 25 cents, and ecosystem won't work with even $10 per coin. If you know, you know, price is a distraction, enjoy. So a couple of points to make here. You guys know I'm a very big XRP bull, and thus I expect the price to continue on. But I do also give you guys facts All right, you guys know it. I give facts on this channel. And I still sometimes debate about what the true design in terms of price is, because I have two differing views on that. One is the recent view we talked about with XRP being kind of made as a digital reserve type of asset. If we check my Twitter, we scroll a little bit down, a couple days ago, I shared this. By the way, it was Benadi Hamza who shared this with me. And a lot of guys on Twitter then took it over without giving proper credit. Even though it's most likely not him who took the video at first, he showed it to me. I posted it. A lot of other guys were posting it then afterwards, which is kind of sad. Then I'm like, if you get it from somebody, then give your credit, or at least show some respect to the guys you fetched it from. It is too much of a coincidence if I post it right now and somebody else posts it 15 minutes later, even though it's a video from 3 years ago. That's too much of a coincidence, right? So, guys, that's just a little bit of honor in that, right? Come on. It doesn't matter. The whole quoting your source, I think, is just nice if you do, right? That's just my opinion on it, though. If you check it, though, this video here, you can also see even a couple of my other videos that I made with my deep dives. By the way, check these 3 videos out. Definitely worth it. XRP really has some plans as a world reserve digital currency. However, with that in mind, XRP was designed with a lower price. All right, with more coins, lower price. On the contrary, if we check out David Schwartz, he does state that a higher price would help Ripple and XRP in several ways. They're kind of differing views on the same thing, but they both make a lot of sense. Digital reserve asset on the one end, just a power coin on the other end. Ripple founders have said both, that XRP price higher would work, XRP price lower could also be a design thing. I don't really know which one it is ultimately going to be, but they're both, I guess, good for the end goal in terms of adoption. In terms of price, though, we would of course rather have the higher price one with David Schwartz kind of explanation. But yeah, the thing is, talking about the amount of coins, I've just earlier today talked about how I recommend cashing out at some point. One thing I forgot to mention right there is that there's also, of course, a very big part in buying more. There's a very big part about buying more that I have not mentioned, because I'm wondering, would you guys still buy XRP if it were to be at $1 right now? I know I would. I don't really care. I'm going to buy more. $1 completely fine. Would I be buying more XRP at $5? I don't know about that, depending a little bit on how the rest of the crypto market is looking and what's all going on at that point. I might, though. I might. But I'm also starting to cash out at $5 possibly. It just depends a little bit on how everything is going and what the flow is looking like, but we'll get more into that if we get some closer to that price. For right now, talking about it doesn't really matter too much, unless, of course, it all happens within 1 week, for which case you should have been prepared. To talk further, though, yeah, it could really be that right now, buying these XRP is going to be like buying a couple of stocks, right? Where you're like, okay, Amazon or Tesla or things like that, they're all so simple to buy at one point or another in the past. Right now, it's going to be pretty damn expensive or pretty damn annoying. Tesla just had that split because it just got too expensive for a normal day-to-day guy to buy. And same for Bitcoin, really. Who would have ever thought it would get to this point, where it's just difficult to get yourself one Bitcoin? In the past, you could easily get a couple hundred just like that. Right now, it's difficult to get just one. Crazy. Esoteric XRP. Again, a pretty nice guy here. I'm going to give him a follow, by the way, for all this sharing. Some folks here are unbelievable. That's fine. Nobody knows the future. Now, please tell me how Ripple can bring the World Bank, World Economic Forum, European Commission, ECB, Federal Reserve Board, etc. together to speak at their conference if they are irrelevant. Amazing point. Amazing point. I actually did not even think about it like that. Have you guys thought about it? Ripple, at their conference, got some of the biggest spearheads that ruled this world. Right? At one point or another, they also got Bill Clinton to talk there. Of course, they most likely paid him, and it didn't really add too much to the conference, except for legitimacy. But even for a president to just come, I don't know if you can just, that any company could just get that done, even for payment. I don't know if that's just completely, normal thing to do. Or maybe he just charges $1 million, and that normal companies can't do it. I don't really know. Maybe he did it out of his own, love for the world. I really don't know too much about that. What I do know though is that these guys that we're seeing here, they don't just show up on any conference. All right, they show up on a lot of them, but they're all legit conferences with some real thing to add to this world. You're not gonna get the European Commission speaking on your just average little show. You're not going to get the World Economic Forum to represent itself for nothing. Also, the World Bank. Think about these guys here. The Federal Reserve Board is not going to talk with you or even about your technology or what you're trying to do if you're not at least something. Or, of course, if you're on a bigger convention, they might talk about you because you're there or, But just at your own event. If I were to start at my event right now, I can send them as many mails as I want, but they won't come. I've tried it already, but they didn't reply to my 776,000 emails. No, just kidding. But no, just think about that. These guys would not get there and come together, all of them, if it were not something at least viable. All right, then the community poll. A lot of guys requested me to go over this and give my thoughts, my 2 cents on this whole situation. One part is I can't really zoom in on this one too much, which is rather annoying. Second part is I've read through it now, and I come to the conclusion that a lot of guys here within the community did not respond to this thing. All right, the community poll is answered by 1,000 plus, but the community is at least 100,000 plus. What I noticed is that these are a little bit skewed towards, just this, a very specific part. Look at this. All right, Europe is representing 40% almost of the people responding here. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever checked it out, but I'm going to say at least 55%, maybe even, I'm going to say at least 55% normally is American. Here it's only 47, which is already 8% down. Europe is most likely, I guess, okay, maybe pretty okay. But I would say also, at least for me, it's a little bit, okay, let's skip out of that. Female and male, well, female mostly is really, I think, a lot lower even, maybe at like 3%. Of real community, of people who watch videos. I think for me it is like maybe 6. For crypto area, I think it's like 11. But the real community guys who talk about it day to day, I think it's really closer towards 3 or 4%. Respondents a little bit higher. Age, I don't really think there's people under 20, which is, I guess, true right here. Yeah, the rest, I think this one fits pretty damn well, so that's pretty damn accurate. Investing and trading, where did you first hear about it? Friends and family is huge. Internet is the hugest though, which I definitely get. I would have also liked them to put it from great to low, like from 50 at the top or at the bottom, so you can easily see it without having to really check which one is the highest. Just have it shown in that order. When did you first invest? It's literally all over the place, which is again also quite true, I would say, because I have a lot of people in my comment section saying they're in profit, but a lot of them in losses as well. A lot of them at any point. Why did you choose it? Let me see. It's very freaking small. Some say good for payments. Not that many said trading. I want to get rich, hold. I love new technology. So most of them, of course, want to get rich quick by holding. How much XRP do you have? This one, I think, is a full-on lie. I think most of the people responding to this one have less than 10,000 XRP. Most of the people in the community have less than 10,000 XRP. So here it's showing that 50% of the people have between 10 and 50,000. I don't really buy that. All right. So here, out of this poll, 75% of these guys have more than 10,000 XRP, which should represent the community. I don't buy that. That's 75% have more than 10,000 XRP. That's not true at all. And then once you've seen that, you can kind of already throw it out the window. Because, I mean, if that's the amount of XRP they hold, then this whole list does not really represent the community. It just represents, quite a skewed sample, in my opinion, of maybe the higher wealth individuals that follow him. But again, it's cool to give you an indication, though. But also these favorite members part, I think it's so difficult because, well, who's your favorite content? I guess that one can fit. But maybe it should have also been who has the biggest influence, maybe, or something along those lines, like DAI, Digital Asset Investor, for example, and Bearable Bull. Those two guys definitely get, okay, guess Bearable was in there, get a lot more attention than Airy does, and then Crypto Wolf does even. However, Crypto Eddie, I guess, is more of a personal touch to it, which I really personally enjoy as well. In the research department, I guess I would agree. In the favorite member department, I guess I could agree as well. Favorite technical analyst, I don't really watch that, so I guess I can't comment on that one. This one can't work. I don't know too much. It's all okay. I guess I would not completely agree with this thing here because I think it's a little bit dumb, but it's okay. The rest of the point here is just I think it's okay, all of it, but just not really, representing it too well. And in regards to the amount of money to have in XRP, which we talked about before, yeah, a lot of the guys that are into XRP only hold XRP, but that's not something that's good or bad. That's just, I guess, fine, just good. VeChain is in the fast lane developments in the last quarter. Well, VeChain has just been going on a rapid freaking pace. It's the same way for a little while, though. It's been like that for a little while. The VeChain Foundation has invested the largest part of the funds in research and further development of VeChain Thor. Last quarter, VeChain was able to bring numerous innovations in fight against the CV to the market. I'm just really excited to see what VeChain has to bring. I talked about it a little bit earlier, though, so I'm going to keep it short right here. Really excited for VeChain. Really excited for XRP, both of them. Equally? No, of course not. Following this community guide, I should, of course, have 90% of my holdings in XRP. That's kind of what it's looking like here. Now, the question is, do you hold only XRP or different ones? And, what's your percentage in XRP then? Let me know. All right, guys, I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it. See you guys again in another one.